What's up everyone, Darcblade here with a quick information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests. Well, to be honest, it's more of a news roundup video this week as we still have the Flame Fate in effect. Basically, this seasonal event brings with it loads of stuff, including daily limited bounties, which is why we're not doing weekly limited bounties in this video, as well as pretty much all the returning event quests, bar a few select ones, and more. However, there are a few bits of information that I wanted to go over in this video, including the introduction of a new challenge event quest, which we'll go into in a moment. But let's go over the few bits of news that were revealed to us recently. The main bit of information is regarding the future planned updates for Monster Hunter Wilds. Basically, expanding the endgame content is planned for Title Update 3. Portions of Title Update 3 are being moved to an update that is coming on August 13th. So that is something to look forward to. But what is coming? First of all, they have weapon balance adjustments planned, which includes even more adjustments to what they originally had planned for this halfway update. I don't believe they have specified what these adjustments will be yet, but stay tuned for that. I'm sure if there is an issue with one of your weapons, it is definitely on their radar in regards to getting it fixed. Hopefully it will be fixed for this August 13th patch. But on top of that, they will be moving two aspects of Title Update 3 to this halfway update, including new level of quest difficulty. Again, they haven't really specified details, but it means we are going to be getting tougher quests, which is both good and bad in my opinion. I think as we get better gear, then we're going to obviously need more challenging hunts to really test us. But as I've said in the past, I hope it's just not a case of turning all the health pools of monsters to ridiculous levels or their damage output to ludicrous levels as well. But we'll have to wait and see how they handle this. The other more interesting aspect for me personally that is being pushed forward from Title Update 3 is the new reward system in regards to talismans. Now again, they haven't specified too much what this means, but it appears to be talismans that come with random skill combinations attached to them. This sounds akin to how the talismans worked in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which was a little bit trying. I believe this is because the decoration grind at the moment, which kept endgame alive, well, frustratingly alive in Monster Hunter World and Iceborne. I think most of us, unless you're starting the game fairly new, we've already got a lot of the decorations needed, so there's no real grind in that department. So instead they're introducing this talisman grind instead, or as well as. How this plays out though, we'll have to wait and see. Whether it breaks builds, we'll also have to wait and see. Personally, if they are introducing this new system, I hope that people won't, well, mod in talismans that are ridiculously OP. I know some players did mod in talismans so they could build the most optimal builds, even if they weren't OP talismans, but they just wanted to eliminate that RNG element of creating the talismans. But we'll have to wait and see how this pans out. I'm just hoping for the best. Of course, they also stated that various improvements and other adjustments will be made with this update, but I think that's just a blanket statement to cover anything else, technical things behind the scenes, so to speak. Other than that, they still have Title Update 3 planned, which should be coming at the end of September, which includes an additional monster, as well as more improvements, and then they have Title Update 4 planned in the winter. When this will be, who knows? Maybe the December if we're looking at patterns, which will include more challenging hunts as well as an additional monster. But that is the main bit of news and information for Monster Hunter Wilds. Now, like I said, the Flame Fate is still in effect, which is the summer seasonal event filled with activities, daily limited bounties, all the event quests and more. But we do have a new free challenge event quest. This new free challenge quest is found at the arena counter and is known as the Daunting Downpour, an 8-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 50 or above to participate in, and has players taking on an arch-tempered Uth Duna in the Scarlet Forest. This is basically a timed event quest which will reward us with pendants depending on what time we get. We do have a limited time to participate in this quest, but to get an A rank you need to complete the hunt in 14 minutes, to get a B rank you need to complete it in 20 minutes, and to get the C rank you need to complete it in 50 minutes. And for completing this hunt, depending on the rank you get, you'll be rewarded with various limited time pendants as is shown on screen here. They won't be available right away. Normally the pendants for these arena challenge hunts arrive about 2 to 4 weeks after actually completing it. Nonetheless, as it is a free challenge quest, it means you get to use your own gear. You don't have to use arena gear in regards to having a set loadout. You can use whatever you want to get this hunt done as you see fit. So it takes away a little bit of the pressure. However, Arch-Tempered Uth Duna is still a little bit of a challenge for some players. It wasn't the most hardest of Arch-Tempered monsters so far, in all honesty. It was about on par with Raidel, maybe even a little bit easier depending on what weapon you're using. Although Raidel wasn't too difficult either when I think back to it. But regardless, this is a great way to test your skill. You can do it in a group or solo, it's up to you. But that about wraps up this weekly limited bounty and event quest, or in this case news video. What are your thoughts? Please leave a comment down below, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a quick update video for Monster Hunter Wilds. Hope you enjoyed it, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.